So now we are here, but we can see that now we have two values that are dividing the equation. So let's deal with them once and for all. So how do we deal with them? We can reciprocate this one and the other one so that all they become, or they multiply this function. So how do we do that? So now we're saying x equals sine 50 degrees times sine 30 degrees times 1 over sine 50, that was cosec 50 degrees. Yes. So if we say times, when we want to multiply this, we want to change this division sign into a multiplication sign. So it becomes now sine over cos 60 degrees, right? Times. You also want to change this division sign into a multiplication sign. So it becomes sine over cos 45 degrees. Yes. So x is equals to sine 50 degrees times sine 30 times 1 over sine 50 degrees times. So now this one, let's convert them into tan. So we know that sine 60 over cos 60 degrees is tan. So let's put them as tan 60 times sine over cos 45 is tan 45 degrees. So now we have sine 50 degrees over 1 over sine. So this one, they cancel each other, we get 1. So x is equals to sine 30 multiplying by tan 60 degrees times tan 45 degrees. So this becomes our answer. Right. So this becomes our solution. Because we wanted to make x the subject of formula, we wanted to find the value of x. So let's quickly rush to the second, or to the other question. What was it saying? So the other question was saying now, we had question 3. Question 3. It was saying in the diagram, 3.1, in the diagram below, A is equals to 40 degrees, C cap 2 is equals to 100 degrees, and BC was equals to CD. So BC is equals to CD. So the diagram is like this. So the diagram is given like this. So here we're having B, here we're having A, here we're having C, and here we're having D. So this was named 1, 2. So this is B1 and this is B2. This one A was 40 degrees according to the question. And this one C1 and C2. C2 was 100 degrees like this one. So here it was just written 1, this one 2. So this is the shape. So determine with reason the size of the angle. So we want the angle B cap 1. So what is B cap 1? B cap 1 is this one. So we know that this one is 40 degrees, right? But we don't know this angle, and we can't find this angle. But we know that these angles, they are sitting on a straight line. And we say angles on a straight line, they add up to 180. So 180 minus 100 gives us this angle. That becomes 80 degrees. And properties of a triangle, we say angles in a triangle, they add up to 180 degrees. So 40 plus 80 minus 180 must give us that angle B cap 1. So 40 plus 80, that's 120. 120 minus 180, it becomes 60 degrees. So B cap is 60 degrees. So now 3.112. So B cap 2. What about B cap 2? We want to find this angle. So how do we find that angle? So now we have realized that we calculated this angle as A. This one, we know that this is 100 degrees, but we want to find the two angles, right? So the reason we named the reason here, we said angles on a straight line, angles on a straight line, number 1. Number 2, angles in a triangle, angles in a triangle equals to 180 degrees, equals to 180 degrees. So that's the